If you look at Nogales, at Douglas, at San Luis, uh, about 70% of our taxable sales are coming from visitors from south of the border. Here in Pima County, it's about 5 to 6%. So maybe not the huge, the large impact as you might see along the border communities, but definitely is going to be a very strong impact. Just imagine with the economic crisis that was brought because of the pandemic and not having that visitor from Mexico, that was definitely something, a big impact to some of local businesses. Something that we notice is that hotel rates in particular, they have actually increased during the pandemic. If you look at revenue collections based on hotels, the numbers are not bad actually, but it's not because of occupancy, it's because of rate. Hotels have been able to charge a larger fee. Why? Because of compression of the market. Here, people in the US were not able to leave the US for many months, so we stay domestically. So that helped create the demand and people willing to pay a higher price. Now, with the Mexico visitor coming here, we want to make sure that they feel comfortable, they want to come here, that they have the disposable income. And now, something that, as you know, Lorraine, that is very interesting is that Mexican law, they establish a Christmas bonus that is called aguinaldo. Contrary to the US, that it is discretionary to business to provide a bonus at the year end, in Mexico, by law, it has to be provided. So in the next few weeks, many individuals are going to receive extra cash and they're going to have a disposable income. So that's why we're going and telling those visitors about opportunities, sales, anything that we can have, give them a reason to come here to Tucson, especially, or the state of Arizona, and spend those monies here in our communities.
What's the likeliness, though, that the Mexican shopper stays in Mexico and spends their money there because they've been used to that over the last 20 months?
Absolutely. That's something that will have to change because of two reasons. Number one, as you mentioned, it's people started getting used to buying in Mexico and not leaving the country and finding deals and finding product and people actually making that product accessible and available down in Mexico. And number two, years ago, Mexico got very smart and they saw our Black Friday and they say, hey, in the US, there's this great phenomenon of Black Friday, all businesses doing promotions and specials. And they started a program called El Buen Fin, the Good Weekend. And it was supposed to be one weekend, and very smart. They did it the weekend before Thanksgiving. So trying to, again, those individuals that were thinking of leaving Mexico to go shopping, that they will stay. But now El Buen Fin is extending to 8 or 9 days. So it's becoming just almost a week or more than a week, actually, of discounts and offers. It's happening right now. If you go on Google businesses in Mexico, big retailers, you'll find all of them with very aggressive campaigns to trying to retain those monies not leaving Mexico, not leaving the country. So there's those two factors that we have to go and actually change the perception of the visitor from Mexico.
So, if you're a Mexican national, what's the draw to come to the United States to shop?
So still there's a couple of things. Number one is going to be the variety of product. I mean, the number of stores that we have here, we see it a lot, for example, with kids and baby clothing specifically. There's many stores here in the US that will offer the kind of products. In Mexico is more limited. And still pricing. Mexico has an undeclared trade war with China. So you'll see a lot of products that are coming from China, especially clothing, some electronics, have higher prices based on duties coming into Mexico. So that still makes it more affordable and accessible to come to the US. So what we see again, those individuals, and you'll notice, so when you're around town driving any of our border communities in Tucson, in Phoenix, look at the license plates from Mexico and look at their back of their vehicles with all the shopping. They're not coming here to buy a pair of jeans and one shirt. They're coming here to buy all the wardrobe for all the family and buying electronics. So that's the reason they come here. They will spend more money, but again, they'll be able to get more deals and better pricing and selection coming here to the US.
Okay, Felipe, take out your crystal ball and let's look into the holiday shopping season. How do you see the next few months unfolding here in southern Arizona now that the restrictions have been lifted?
I think it's going to be interesting in many reasons. Number one, we'll see those Mexican visitors coming here, and again, you'll see them buying many products. Not only for them, we're seeing a lot of times family members saying, "Hey, if you're going to choose on, here's some money. Can you buy these things from me?" We're going to see some challenges because again, what is happening with supply chain in the U.S. and worldwide. So we're going to have some products that are going to be running out of shelves sooner than we expected here in our market. But we're happy again, some retailers that are smart and savvy, that they're starting to see those opportunities and shifting some inventories because they know they will be able to sell it here in Tucson, maybe not at a discount, maybe at a full price, but again, still at a decent price for them. So we're going to see, I think, that happening in the holiday season. We just tell people, keep your eyes open, look for those license plates, say thanks to them, and welcome back to the US when you have an opportunity, because again, they're leaving a lot of money in our communities.
All right, we'll end it there. Felipe Garcia from Visit Tucson. Thank you.
Thank you, Lorraine.